So check this out. Let's say I'm in Claude and I've been brainstorming an idea for a pitch deck. So I'm just thinking out loud, I'm refining the angle, normal stuff, and now I'm going to say, turn this into a Gamma presentation. And you can see a professional, commercial grade, beautiful presentation is being made for me with AI inside of Claude. And that's it. No copying, no accessing another tool. The deck just appears and it's really, really good. That, my friends, is, at least for me, the most exciting Gamma update in a while. I've made a few videos about them in the past, but this, I think, just changes the entire way that you can interact with the tool. And so in this video, I want to show you exactly how to use the Gamma Claude integration to design awesome AI native presentations inside of your Claude workspace. I'm going to show you step by step. We're going to walk through some demos. And after watching this video, I can guarantee that you will be that much more productive in your day-to-day life if you create presentations. And so whether you're a student, a professional, if you make slideshows or decks for your work or for your life, you will walk away from this video that much more productive. It's going to be a fun one. Let's go. So Gamma is the most popular AI presentation maker on the planet with over 70 million users. And I've covered them before, right? They make great presentations, but the core problem was the central native workstation that most of us nowadays use for AI is Claude. If not that, it's ChatGPT, or it's one of the actual point models that hosts all our data, and that is good for a variety of tasks. So Gamma was awesome. It was better than Claude or GPT at making presentations, but then to use it with something like Claude, you had to juggle it back and forth and move from one platform to another. So that is the pain point that's gone. Now we can access Gamma via what's called the Claude connector. And the last big Gamma update that we covered was the Gamma API launch. So that was a few months ago, and now this, I think, is just the next iteration of the platform. So really cool to see as a user myself who's followed the product now over the course of a few years. And so if you haven't heard of Claude connectors, that is Anthropic's system built on the Model Context Protocol, or the MCP, which is the same standard that powers all of the native integrations inside Claude. And so what this means in sum with Gamma is that you can create, you can refine, and update Gamma presentations without ever leaving a Claude chat. So that in mind, let's get into my computer, and what I'll do is set up the connector, and then I'll walk through a few demos of using it within Claude. Okay, so this right here is my demo account for Gamma and some of the prior presentations. Now you are going to need two things to set this up. You're going to need a Gamma account, so we're going to keep this open on a tab, and then you're going to need a Claude account. So I have claude.ai as the URL and gamma.app. And we're going to start by just connecting the Gamma integration or connector into Claude. The way to do that is to click on your profile icon in the bottom left. Then we're going to click on settings right here. Then under this list within settings, we'll click on connectors. Then we'll click on browse connectors. We will search for Gamma. I'm going to click connect right there. And then it's going to open up in this tab and you'll sign in with your account. So I'll go ahead and click continue with Google. And then under permissions, this is what we're letting Claude do: create the slides, create folders, and create themes. And so this will give Claude full access to create decks in our workspace and also pull folders and themes. Let's go ahead and click allow. And there we go, we're done. The integration was that easy. We can see connected to Gamma right here in the top right. But don't leave just yet. I want to show you exactly how to actually use Gamma now that it is connected into our Claude account. So I want to walk through a sample use case that'll be pretty common for anyone working in a professional career. Now keep in mind, what I think the best, lowest hanging fruit use case for AI is for you to make your life easier, to make you more productive, is to just swap AI out for the work you already do. If you already make 8 sales decks a week, plug this into your workflow and you immediately save yourself 8 hours a week of actual work that you used to have to do. So that is the primary application. I will die on that hill, but a little more of a general use case will be something like this. We're going to start a new chat, and what I'm going to say is I need to present to my team about how we should be using AI tools in our workflow. We're a team of 8. Right now, most people just use ChatGPT occasionally. I want to make a case for why we need to get more intentional about this, and I want to think through the arguments. We'll keep this on Opus 4.6, beautiful model. Let's go ahead and click start. So all we're doing right now is brainstorming with AI or with Claude, and we'll let this response generate. here are 3 arguments. We have compounding returns, quality, consistency, and competitive pressure. Now, what I'm going to say in response to this, let's say we're brainstorming, we're having a conversation, is I like arguments 2 and 3, not 1. Also, I like addressing the unspoken concern of will this replace us, and also not making it about one specific tool. And then I'll say go deeper and pull stats that support these arguments. So now Claude is going to search the web for us. It's going to go ahead and find the stats. And this next message is where our new connector is going to come in. Okay, so we can see a more in-depth response, quality, consistency with all these different stats and these sources, which I can click on to see what they actually are. And this continues. Now this is still generating. I'm going to paste another prompt in, which is, okay, I like this. We brainstormed. This is great. Now create a Gamma presentation from this 8 to 10 slides, professional, clean, include these key arguments and the data points, and let's see how this works with the connector. So you can see it's searching for the available tools, and then here is where we can see the super clean integration with Gamma. So I'm going to click always allow, and now it's pulling the actual themes from the connector in our account. So it shows the consultant theme. I'm going to say, yep, you can go ahead and generate. And now this little Gamma tool right here, this connector, this integration is being used directly within Claude. Okay, and we can see here it is generating the Gamma. This should only take a minute or two, and I can follow along if I go ahead and press right here and I open that link. So I can also see inside my actual account, if I want to, what's being generated, or I can just stay right here in the Claude workflow. And here are the 10 slides or the outline that was generated. Okay, and our deck is done. Let me click edit in Gamma. And here's our finished deck. We have slide number 1, number 2. So nice formatting, lots of data pulled in here, and it just keeps going. We have those 10 slides resulting in a proposal. Now, if you didn't watch the prior video, of course, there's a full editing suite of features within here. You can change whatever you want. You can add images, layouts, smart diagrams, smart charts and graphs. There's a lot in there. You can even embed apps and web pages. But let's say we want to stick within the Claude workflow. And if we don't, we just go right here. We click export, and then we export as a PDF to PowerPoint to slides, whatever way we want. But let's just say, again, we want to stick within Claude. What I can do here is say, actually, I want to restructure this, lead with a quick win. So one tool that the team can use starting tomorrow, and then build up. So just here's a fundamental change I want to the deck. I don't have to regenerate it in Gamma anymore. I don't have to make big changes within here. All I do is I stay right here after checking out the deck, and I go ahead and say start. So we can see the edited deck is done. I can go ahead and click open link one more time. And then here is that final deck, starting with the updated a quick win that you can try tomorrow. So there we go. We've created a few decks, and we've done this in a completely AI native workflow. We started out by brainstorming. We had the AI do the research, and then we went ahead and created the presentations. But again, that lowest hanging fruit in my mind is integrate it into your workflow. Just take your existing 40 hours a week of work, or whatever that number is, and bring it down to 30. And you can do that. That is the beauty of AI nowadays. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new chat here. And I went into my Google Docs. I did some digging. This is a real case study I did for my marketing agency that myself and Blake Martin, a good friend of mine, started a while ago, a few years ago now. And this could be very real, right? This could be a case study that we want to turn into a deck for a client, or maybe this is a case study for a specific client that we want to customize to their business. So let's go ahead. I'm going to download this as a PDF, and then I'm going to pull this into my Claude chat. And then my prompt here is, here are my rough notes for a pitch to a client in the construction business. Let me add there, e.g. what I've done with my business in the past. And then I'll say, I want a 12-slide deck that's clean, professional, and tells a clear story based on this reference material. So my existing existing workflow, because what I would do as an alternative to this is take this and turn it manually into a Google slide or something, or PowerPoint. So I'm saying, hey, AI, help me refine this and then generate a presentation. Let's see what it can do there. Okay, here's the outline right here. So structured as a pitch to the client. So it ends with an actual call to action there, and then it'll go ahead and start to generate that. This is also interesting. It did give us the actual story arc it went with. So problem, solution, proof, and call to action flow. That's pretty cool. And you can also see it actually went ahead and altered the narrative slightly to make it fit better into this format. That is pretty cool to see. Okay, let's go ahead and click edit to get a look at this. Then here we can see turning cold leads into six-figure contracts for the construction industry. And we have all our various services. So the end-to-end pipeline process. We go deep into the services. We have a little case study here, and then it ends with that, let's build your pipeline CTA. So there we go. Those are the two core workflows, right? Using your existing work and translating it into decks, or just creating decks natively, soup to nuts with AI. And that all in all is Gamma within Claude. And so there you go. That was not a super complex video, because it's not a super complex thing that we're doing here. It's just, I think, another step toward that direction of a seamless experience for everything related to AI and content. And now you can use at least my favorite AI presentation maker inside of my favorite AI workspace, that being Claude Desktop. So I hope you guys learned something. I appreciate your time and being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.